Spermatophyta. Spermatophyta are another group of plant kingdom, and we are going to consider their characteristics as well as the classification. So let's talk about the characteristics of Spermatophyta. Characteristics of spermatophytes. So the first characteristics is that they are phanerogens. They are phanerogens. That means they are seed-bearing plants. They are seed-bearing plants. So this group of plants bears seed. They reproduce by producing seed. Another characteristic is that they also exhibit alternation of generation. Okay, alternation of generation, but their sporophyte generation is dominant, or the sporophyte generation is dominant. Sporophyte generation is dominant, while the gametophyte is reduced. The gametophyte is reduced in this group. So this group are the highest, in plant evolution. They are the highest group of plants in plant kingdom. They belong to the highest group of plants. Highest group of plants in terms of specialization, evolution. They are the highest group of plants, the spermatophytes. This group have, well-defined, advanced roots, stem, and leaves. Well-defined, advanced, or they have advanced root, stems, and leaves. So they are well developed, and these are also modified into various forms to perform special features. Various features. They are leaves. For example, they have different type of roots. They can have both tap root. They also have adventitious root. Adventitious tap root is present. So this group have both tap root. Some have adventitious root. So when we also talk about this group, their body consists of vascular tissue. They are vascular tissue throughout the root, stem, and leaves. Okay, vascular tissue is well developed. Is well developed in this group, and the vascular tissue is present in the root, stem, and the leaves. So the vascular tissue comprises of the xylem as well as the phloem. They also have primary supportive tissue. Primary supportive tissue, that is the parenchyma. Primary supportive tissue is present. So they have the parenchyma, they have collenchyma, and they also have sclerenchyma tissue. Those are the primary supportive tissue. So this group of plants also carry out pollination. Pollination occur. They carry out pollination, okay, by different means. Pollination can occur by insects. It can occur by water, by wind. So they have wind pollination, they have insect pollination, they have animals as well. They can also carry out pollination. They also carry out dispersal of fruit. Dispersal of fruit also occur in different means. Dispersal of fruit occurs in different ways, by different means. So we have various means of dispersal. We have dispersal by wind. We have dispersal by animals. So we have various ways of dispersal. Dispersal by water. We have dispersal by insects. So we have various means in which they can carry out dispersal. And this group are called the spermatophytes. They are also advanced. They can dominate in various habitats. They can be found in both aquatic and terrestrial habitat. They occupy various habitats. They are also adapted to various conditions. Some can be hydrophytes, other ones can be xerophytes. We can also have some groups that are, mesophytes. This group, we have different forms in which they exist. The spermatophytes exist as shrubs. Some appear as herbs, some appear as grasses, and also we also have some that appear as trees. So there are various forms in which they exist. Grass, and we have trees. So we also have various ways in which they exist. We also say they are carry out alternation of generation. We have said it earlier. Okay, grasses. So those are the features of the spermatophyte, and we have examples. When we talk about spermatophyte, we have various groups based on the kind of seed they produce. We have understand that they are seed producing plants, but they have different types of seed they produce. We have some that produce naked seed, while some produce naked seed, while some produce enclosed seed. So when we talk about this, the naked seed example, the conifers, while the enclosed seed example are the maize. So those are the examples of spermatophytes. Let's talk about the classification. The classification of spermatophytes. So basically, we have two main groups of spermatophytes. We have, before I mention the classification, we have an important characteristic of spermatophyte that we have not talked about. That is the formation of two kinds of spores. They are heterosporous. So heterosporophy is the characteristic of spermatophyte. Heterosporophy. So when you talk about heterosporophy or heterosporous, they have two types of spores, and that was traced to the characteristics of seed bearing. They produce seed. So for the fact that they produce seed, they have two kinds of spores. We have the microspore. Heterosporous means two kinds. So the ability to produce two kinds of spores. Or we have heterosporous or heterospory. Heterospory is the ability of a plant to produce two kinds of spores. So these spores are the microspore and the megaspore. So the microspore usually represent the pollen grains, that is the male pollen grains, that is the male gamete or the male spore, while the megaspore is the embryo sac, which is the female spore. So these spores usually give rise to the seed. So one of the importance of heterosporous is the evolution of seed, the advancement. So it leads to specialization. That is the advantage of heterospory, and it enhances better survival of the zygote because they come together for the fusion of spores. So that is how heterospory is achieved. So now let's talk about the classification. We have two main groups. Let's say we have classification of spermatophytes. So we have two main groups. We have the class Gymnosperm. We have Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. Gymnosperm. And we have Angiosperm. So let's talk about the characteristics of a Gymnosperm. So the characteristics of Gymnosperm, as the name implies, gymno means naked. So we have naked seed, sperm, seed. So when you add both together, you have naked seed. So this group of plants produce naked seed. That is the Gymnosperm. So for the fact that they produce naked seed, they are flowerless. They do not bear flower. Do not bear flower. This group do not bear flower. And they also occur as shrubs. They occur as shrubs or trees. Occurs as shrubs or trees. They don't occur as grass. So this group don't have flower, and they don't have, because they don't have flower, so that means that they don't have enclosed seed. They don't have ovary. So they have cone. Their body consists of cone. Cone is present. So this cone is usually unisexual. That is what they use for their reproduction. So the cone is unisexual. So they have sporophytes, they also have gametophytes. So they also carry out with pollination, and pollination occurs by wind. Pollination occur by wind only. And this group are called Gymnosperm. Say that pollination occur by wind only. They can also be found in, they have taproot. They can serve as, trees in the forest. They also have needle-like leaves. They have needle-like leaves. Needle-like leaves is present. Needle-like leaves are present in this group. They also have their vascular tissue have xylem and phloem, but the xylem lack vessel element. Only trachea is present. Xylem possess trachea, no vessel element. No vessel element. While the phloem do not have companion cells. So their vascular tissue is not well developed like the spermatophyte. So the phloem tissue possess C2, no companion cell. So those are their, primitivity. They have vascular tissue, but their vascular tissue is not complete yet. They don't have vessel element and they don't have companion cells. So we also move to those are the characteristics of the Gymnosperm. And we have examples of Gymnosperms. Examples of Gymnosperms include, we have the cycas, we have the conifers, we have the needles, and so on and so forth, etc. So we have the classification of Gymnosperm. We have four main groups. We have Cycadophyta, we have Coniferocida, we have needles, cycad, conifers, needles, and the last one. So we have, those are the classification of Gymnosperm. Then we have to talk about the Angiosperm now. So when we talk about the Angiosperm are the most advanced group of plant kingdom. Angiosperm. So the Angiosperm are the most advanced group of plant kingdom. They are called flowering plants. The Angiosperm are called flowering plants. Why? Because they propagate by producing flower. So they produce fruit. And the fruit are enclosed in the ovary wall. So they have flower. That is why we say they are flowering plants. They produce flower, they produce seed, and their seeds are enclosed seed. They produce enclosed seed. Their seeds are not naked, unlike the Gymnosperm. So after this, the Angiosperm are most advanced, like we have said. They have well-developed structure. Sometimes their roots are modified to store food in some cases, which serve as food for human beings. Then we also have, their vascular tissue. Let's talk about their vascular tissue. Comprises of, the xylem consists of trachea, and vessel element. Unlike the Gymnosperm, whereas the phloem consists of sieve two and companion cell. They can occur in various forms, occurs as trees, grass, herbs, shrubs, etc. They can occur in various forms, and they can also carry out pollination by different means. Pollination occur by wind, insects, pollination, animals, and some other means. So unlike Gymnosperm, where pollination occur by wind only, they also carry out various means of seed dispersal. This seed dispersal, e.g., animals, water, wind, etc. There are various means of explosive mechanism. There are various means of this seed dispersal. The Angiosperm group, we say they are the most advanced group of, they can dominate any habitat. They can survive, they can subsist in various habitats. We have some that are xerophyte, some are mesophyte, some are hydrophyte. So those that survive in water are hydrophytes. Those that survive on dry land are xerophytes. Those that survive on normal land are the mesophytes. The flower can also be unisexual or bisexual. Their flower can be unisexual or bisexual. When you say unisexual, that means the flower produces the male and the female reproductive organ, the stamen and the gymnasium. While when it is bisexual, different flowers produce different male and female organs. The plant itself, the plant body can be monoecious. The plant body can be monoecious or dioecious. So these are the characteristics of angiosperm. When it is monoecious, that is the single plant produce the male and the female part. But when it is dioecious, different plants produce different parts. So those are the characteristics of angiosperm. And when we talk about angiosperm, it can be divided into monocot and dicot. Angiosperm is divided into the monocot based on the number of seed leaves. We have one seed leaf. That is the monocot, e.g. bean, and the other one is two seed leaves. That is the dicot. This one is maize. The monocot example is maize. While example of this is beans, cocoa, etc. So those are the characteristics of angiosperm. That is a